everybody, it's Femtrooper, and today I'm going to talk about some games that I'm kind of scared to try. So we all have those games that we just haven't bought yet because we're kind of like not sure, we're hesitant, we're just really iffy on buying them because you're just not sure if you're going to like them, so you just don't know. I want to talk about games that I am just honestly scared to try. I just think I don't know if I'm going to like them, and I don't want to waste my time or waste my money. I just don't know, and I could be wrong. I bet you there's some games in here I might actually like in the long run, but for some reason, I just haven't bought them. I just haven't tried them yet, and I want you guys to help me figure out if my gut intuition is right. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I don't know. I'm just kind of scared to try these ones out. Before I talk about anything though, please make sure to click like, subscribe, and of course, let me know what games you're hesitant to try, and then let me know if I'm right or wrong with the games I'm about to share. So first up is a game that I haven't wanted to play because it has crafting elements in it. It has, collecting elements, and I just feel like because of that, I've sort of, stayed away from it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's excellent. It's Atelier Ryza. I haven't played an Atelier game before, so keep that in mind. I've never played any of them because I know they're heavy on crafting, and I'm not really into crafting. However, I really like good stories, and I love a good JRPG, and I like turn-based combat. So, am I wrong? Should I be playing this game? Everybody loves the series. Everybody loves Ryza in particular. There's 3 now. I just feel like, am I crazy? Should I be playing this? I want to try the first one. I have been so tempted so many times to click buy on it, and then I'm like, no, you don't like wandering around collecting, grass or something for a potion. You're not into that. I am not into that stuff. So, if it's a small element, maybe I can deal with it. If it's all of it, I just want to know, what's the deal with these games? So many people like them. They're so popular. Am I nuts? Please tell me. I want to know. Would I like, A, would I like an Atelier game? B, would I like Atelier Ryza? Because it looks really good. The other thing is, it looks a little maybe too cozy for me, and that's another reason, because I like a really good story, but I also don't like it when sort of nothing happens either. So, yeah, tell me if I'm right about Atelier Ryza. The next one is a game that is a genre I've never tried. So, it's just more of me thinking I won't like it, I guess, but I'm not sure. And that is basically any Etrian Odyssey game. I've never done a first-person dungeon crawler before. I've always thought I'm not going to like it because I don't really like the way they look. I want to see a person walking around, you know what I mean? It looks weird to me, so I've just kind of been like, I don't know. But then it also looks fun and whimsical and so anime, so I'm like, would I like this? And I know they released that collection, and I believe it's Etrian Odyssey Origins on the Switch, and I've been tempted to be like, let me try it. Would I like this? But then I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. So, for those people who like first-person dungeon crawlers, what's so great about them? Tell me if I'd like it, because I just feel like it looks confusing to me. And this whole concept of drawing up a map, I don't really want to do that. But then sometimes I feel like I've heard there's auto maps. Tell me, I want to know what's the deal with first-person dungeon crawlers. And maybe I'm out to lunch on Etrian Odyssey, but maybe there's another first-person dungeon crawler I would like. I want to know what that is. Please recommend me one, because I am so down to try. I'm so scared to try it because I just feel like I'm not going to like it. It's not going to be my thing. And then I'm going to get mad. So maybe I'm wrong. Please tell me. The next one is in a series that I love, love. But the spin-offs haven't got me yet, and it's because of one spin-off I didn't like that I've been hesitant, so I'm probably out to lunch on this, but it is Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. Would I like this? I don't know, because the only spin-off Dragon Quest game I've played, I didn't like, and that's why I've been hesitant, because I'm like, ugh. They put so much effort and time and money into the mainline titles, and I think they are fabulous. They're some of my favorite games of all time. I love Dragon Quest. But I played recently Dragon Quest Treasures, and I didn't really like it. It was just a collect-a-thon. It was boring. There was no adventure. I found it pretty dreadful, actually, so I was not into that. It was just really boring. I didn't mind that it was action-based. It doesn't have to be turn-based. I don't care about that. It was just pretty boring, and it felt a bit more on the lower budget end. Like, it wasn't, you know, like, just the music, and I don't know, everything, like, it was more like MIDI, and wasn't, I just wasn't blown away by it at all. So then Dragon Quest Monsters The Dark Prince came out, and I'm like, oh, cool, and then I was like, wait, I don't know if I'm into spin-offs with Dragon Quest. I'm not into the Builder series at all, so that's not because they're bad, it's just not my thing. I'm not into that kind of style of gaming. So I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna pass. But then a part of me is like, what if it's amazing? What if I'm missing out on something great? Because it is a JRPG, it kind of looks interesting. I don't know. Tell me if I would like it. I know that it has elements of Pokemon, and I love Pokemon, but I'm also not, like, into the collect-a-thon thing with Pokemon. Like, I'm not a gotta catch 'em all kind of person, so, you know, I've been staying away from this game, but then a part of me is like, what if I'm missing out? So tell me, would I like Dragon Quest Monsters The Dark Prince? The next one is one I want to like, but I'm pretty sure I won't, and it's mainly just because of difficulty. Whatever. And that is Bravely Default 2. I've been so on and off with, like, oh, I should buy it, oh, I shouldn't, oh, I should buy it, and so many people are like, no, you should like it, no, you won't like it, blah, blah, blah. I feel like I've looked it up, and so many people are like, yeah, it is really hard, there's a difficulty spike constantly, and, like, I'm just not into that. I know there are difficulty settings, but it's like, easy mode in Bravely Default is still not easy, and I just feel like I couldn't do the first one, so if I can't do the first one, I'm probably not going to be able to do the second one. So it's on this list because it's a game I want to like, because it's like, will I like the story? Probably. Do I love the way it looks? Absolutely. Like, it looks beautiful. The music is awesome. Like, there's so much to love, but then I know I'm going to be mad because I'm probably going to give up because it's going to get too hard. So if you've played it, tell me honestly, is it really hard? If it is, that's fine. Obviously, not every game is for me. That's totally okay. But it's still there. It's still like one of those games where it's like, I haven't completely written it off because I'm like, I just want to like it. I want to have it, and I want to try it, but then I'm like, no, because I know I'm going to give up, and I hate that feeling. This next game is very similar. It is Octopath Traveler 2. Octopath Traveler 1, obviously, I like so much about it, but I didn't like it in the sense that it got way too hard and it was a tad boring. Did they fix that in the second? I've heard various things. I've literally asked and I get 50-50 from everyone. So it's very frustrating because so many people are like, no, you will like the second one. And then a lot of people are like, nah, it's still really hard. It's still, very grindy and all that stuff. So, it's probably the same situation for you. And I'm like, oh no, because I really wanted to love the first one because I liked pretty much everything about it except for the difficulty. And I could get past that it was a tad boring and not very connected. That's fine. But it was so ridiculously hard that I dropped it. It's a game I dropped. So that's why I don't want any of these games to be games I drop. I'd rather just stay away from them if I know it's not your thing, right? So let me know. Truthfully, is Octopath Traveler 2, is it easier than the first one? Did they fix some of that? If they didn't, then I just feel like, no, I'm going to have to pass. This is one that I want to try because I just want to give the series a try. And I guess it could be any of them, and that is Shin Megami Tensei 5, specifically because it's on the Switch. And I have Shin Megami Tensei 4, I still haven't really tried it, so I don't know. I've only ever played Persona games. And I know SMT games have difficulty settings, but I've been so freaked out because everyone says SMT games are super hard. And I'm just not into super hard JRPGs. I'm into normal / easy JRPGs, I guess. Normal is fine, like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, I'm into it. But SMT apparently is like a step up and it's like harder. And I'm just not into that. I'm just not into super hard challenging games. That's just not my thing. Like, I want to challenge in a different way. I actually enjoy challenges in platformers. I'm just not into challenges that are like, make you so mad and frustrated and like not doable and it's just not my jam for JRPGs. So I don't know. I know they're super dark, so part of me is like, is it boring? Like, would I even like this game? Forget the difficulty. Is it not really my thing? I'm just telling you guys right now, the whole fusing thing with, with demons and stuff in, like, Persona, I hate it. It's so boring to me. I can't stand it. I would rather not do it. I don't participate in it. I do the bare minimum you could possibly do in a Persona game. So if that helps you guys help me, I hate that stuff. So if that's like a key element of SMT and you have to like really get into that, and if you don't do that, then it's going to make your life very hard, then I won't like SMT. So that's kind of a reason. It's another one that I'm like, is it too hard? I don't know. So let me know what the deal is with the SMT, or maybe a good starting place, I guess, would be for me, because I just don't like super hard games, and I don't like the demon fusing thing. It's just not my thing. It's just, I'm just not into it. Now, this one is one that nobody talks about. Like, no one. In fact, the only video I've seen recently where it was mentioned is from Ghostlink. He talked about it, and it kind of made me go, oh yeah, I remember when that came out, and that's Various Daylife. Does anyone remember this game? I mean, it looks really cool, but again, because it looks like it has that, it gives me Octopath Traveler vibes, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it, it's too hard. And I'm not trying to say that I suck or anything, but there are certain games where it's like, it's too much, and then I'd rather just play something more chill, like, I don't know. I'm freaked out to play it. I don't want to buy it and get mad and drop it, because that's the whole thing. I don't want to buy any of these games and then just drop them, because that always sucks. I hate that feeling. I want to play games and I want to beat them. And trust me, some games you don't need difficulty settings, and I'm cool with, right? Okay, like I just beat Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That doesn't have any difficulty settings, and that gets kind of hard at times. There are some bosses that are legitimately challenging in that, but for some reason, it works with the way my brain and my type of JRPG love goes. Like, I somehow it clicks with me. I can do that. But then other games, like Octopath Traveler, didn't have difficulty settings, and, like, it got so hard, I dropped it. It was just not happening for me. So Various Daylife looks cool, but I'm freaked out. I'm like, can I do this? Is this going to be my thing? I don't know. Have you even played this? Have you even heard of it? No one talks about it. Let me know, because it looks cool, and I feel like it's a game that I would like to check out or have as a part of my collection if it's doable for me. And lastly, this is a game that I've actually tried the demo and I liked it, but then I was like, is this repetitive? Is this gonna get boring? Am I actually going to like a full game of this? And that is the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. They redid, I believe it was the first one, and put it out on Switch, and I was so tempted to buy it, and then I was like, no, wait. And so I've kind of just been waiting infinitely. Have you played these games? Do you like them? Are they fun? I don't know, because it kind of gave me a cool vibe. I was like, this is different. I kind of like it because it was something kind of unique. And then a part of me is like, I don't know, do I really want to play like 40 hours of this or whatever it is? So I'm just not sure. Like, I'm just not sure where it goes, because the demo is like, an hour long, so you can only get so much from that, and I wasn't really sure, but I can say that I kind of enjoyed the demo, so I'm like hesitant to try it more than like, some of them I know for sure I'm not gonna like. Like, there are some games I've just named that I feel like there's no way, I know I'm right, but then I'm like, this one I'm not sure, maybe I would like it, I don't know. So please, what is your experience with the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series? Because it looks cool, it looks super cute, I like the concept of it, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's like a weird one, because I know it's nothing like the normal Pokemon games, and that's fine. I'm into something different, but then I'm like, I don't know, like, do I really want to spend $80 on this? Like, I just don't know. So tell me what your experience is with this series, and tell me if I would like it, because, again, I want to know with all these games, like, are they worth it to me? So that's my list with games that I am super scared and hesitant to try, because I just don't know. There are games that come out that I know like 100%, oh, I'm gonna love that, like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, like those are ones like, no problem, I'm gonna love it, and then I end up loving them. I just know. Then there are games that get announced that you're like, I don't think that's for me, that's not my thing, and I'm probably right, I don't even care. But then there's those games in the middle where you're just not sure, you're like, yeah, you know what I mean? You're like, that looks so cool, but then I'm like, I kind of feel like I might end up dropping it, or looks great, but I think it's too hard for me, or it looks great, but it's gonna be boring, or I'm not gonna like the combat, or whatever it is. Everyone has those games. So this is my list of those games, and I'm putting it out there because I just want people to help me either confirm that I'm right, or be like, no, you're out to lunch, you're gonna love that game. And that's what I want to hear. But truthfully, right? Like, you know, if you think you're not gonna like it, tell me, because I have this list and I've had it for so long, and I'm like, oh my god, I just don't know. So yeah, I know everybody has these. Let's hear about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, of course, and as always, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in my next video.